Hey guys, do another video on UAL. I think I'm going to follow this one for quite a while until at least we break out of this weekly equilibrium. So our weekly equilibrium levels right now are 91.84 and 80.78 on the daily time frame. We had a nice day today, big volume post earnings, okay? And we have a high and a low that we're going to watch for. What I would like to do is set a low under 91.84. I don't feel that I'm ready for this weekly equilibrium to break. Of course, the market's going to do whatever the market's going to do, but I'd like to see consolidation day tomorrow and then some profit taking. Ultimately, we'll have to wait and see what happens. 90.84 is going to be an important level for us. We're going to be looking at some overbought RSI levels on some sub time frames. 88.22 is an important support level for us right now. On the 4-hour time frame, higher highs, higher lows. And no reason to believe that's not going to continue until we see a change on the hourly. Hourly is not doing anything yet. Are we overbought? We were for a better part of the day. RSI is at 60.67 now. So hopefully setting a nice lower high, or a higher low on the hourly. And it looks like 89.54 is the level to watch right now. We are in early after hours currently on a low volume bear flag on the hourly. If we lose 89.54, 88.22 is going to be the next support level for us. How are we doing for RSI on the 4-hour? Close to overbought. So that doesn't give us a lot of room. If the hourly decides to run tomorrow, the 4-hour time frame is going to be overbought. And if we come up against that 90.84 resistance or anything under 91.84, it just adds a little more little more credit to the idea that we're going to get a 4-hour pullback in that area, because it's going to need to consolidate. It's going to need to consolidate for a while. And what better way to do that than by establishing a lower high and a pullback for that nice weekly equilibrium. On the 15-minute time frame, looks like bulls had some trouble in the area of 90.84. That was close to double top, pulling back now into a 15-minute downtrend. Still trying to establish the first lower high underneath 90.75. We were still just seeing consistent lows driving the price down. And let's adjust our chart a little bit. 89.51 is the current low on that 15-minute time frame. So bulls have had a lot of fun today. It's time to cool off, time to consolidate, and they need to see if they can't start doing that by establishing a low underneath 90.84, continue that downtrend, and then also carrying, of course, over into the 4-hour time frame. Let's spend a little bit of time talking about today, because I believe in yesterday's video we used the high and low range 87, 90, 90 as an example of how we could have played pre-market levels. So what we had mentioned, now correct me if I'm wrong because I didn't watch yesterday's video before this, but I basically set up the precedent that if we have an established range and we break that range, that often gives us an indication of what we're going to be doing for the duration of the day. So if we take that concept, we go over here to 80, 89, 87, 88, 22, we establish a quick range, and on the 5-minute time frame, the first thing we do is get into a little bit of an equilibrium. An equilibrium is where you have a balance between bulls and bears. Here's our high, our low, lower high, higher low, and then ultimately we just break that equilibrium with a high over 89.48, then a high over 89.87, and then bulls stay up in this range for the vast majority of the day. In fact, they still are. So that is what I intended to say about finding that extreme range early in pre-market, or even right away in the day. Get that range, see which level trips first, see if you get into an EQ, and watch for your EQ breakout. So a lot of potential in UAL. I want to see that pullback on the daily time frame, and I'd like us to see a higher low established for that weekly, and then we can keep riding this out. Anyway, that's enough rambling for today. Thanks a lot, and have a good day.